Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Baylor's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. There's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, they got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, and he continues to make plays. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Quick release on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Might be changing the route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out, trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's carry on.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Kearney. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Got some room in under the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. And the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Bringing the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's carry on. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Quarterback extends the play. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Finds a little space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The give on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On the move. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Handoff from the gun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Rivers. Quickly complete. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Trying to set the tone with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Back to pass on second down. Right on target this time. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Wants to go up top. Looking left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's a big gain by the offense, and it's because of the timing on that play. Really nice route by the wide receiver. Quarterback got the ball out early. Man, these two look like they could complete that throw in their sleep.
Caught near the sticks. It's carry on. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play,
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll give it to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He'll try to do it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. First down and more. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. Got a man, it's Robinson. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Second down coming up. Using his legs, it's Robinson. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down play from the gun. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
He runs out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They'll immediately call timeout. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen,
almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The option look. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, it doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. To the air, it's Rivers. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Pocket breaking down. Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to fire on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got an open man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, and pull off the big upset.
This crowd even louder now on second down as they try to hold on. To the air, it's Rivers. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And man, what a big spot, a big field goal, and he just misses the opportunity to tie this football game. That was needed, fourth quarter. That was a big-time kick. That one might come back to bite him.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. The 40, the 30, the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. Two-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got room to work. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the flag.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Unloads to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.